Hello everyone, Pastor Seth here. I hope you all are well and had a blessed Easter celebration. I imagine it was quite different than Easters of past. As I've talked to many of you throughout this week, I've asked, how was your Easter? And there's one thing that I keep hearing over and over again: stories of family Zoom gatherings. Family using technology to gather together on Easter. Family from all over. And in fact, I talked with one friend who said, it's amazing. We had this wonderful family Zoom gathering, 4 different states represented. And after we finished, I looked at my husband and I said, why have we never done this before? Why did it take a pandemic and social distancing to encourage us to use the technology that is available to get together with family that is spread across the country? She said, this is something that we really should have been doing all along. I wonder, as we have found new routines, new ideas of what normal is, if you all have had a similar experience where you have come across something and you've thought in your head, why haven't we always done this? I want to share a list with you all today from Reverend Ed McLeod, who is the pastor at First Presbyterian Church in Raleigh, North Carolina. Ed is someone that I got to know a few years back as I attended a seminar for young pastors. He was one of the leaders and is someone who I have tremendous respect for. And when I saw him post this, it immediately resonated with me, and I'd love to share it with you all today. So this is Reverend McLeod's list of things we probably should have been doing anyway. Spending more time with family, taking time to read, asking God for strength, caring for our vulnerable neighbors, foregoing needless travel, simplifying our shopping lists, thinking about how our actions impact others, living with an awareness of our interconnectivity, acknowledging the critical importance of healthcare workers and school teachers, paying attention to scientists, living with an awareness of our own vulnerabilities, learning to be happy in times of solitude, not underestimating the power of a hug, learning that there is greater happiness in being thankful for what we have than in having everything we want. Remembering that we are in this together. Remembering that the notion of the common good is not an outdated idea. It is old-fashioned, but not outdated. Acknowledging that we take many of our freedoms for granted. For example, the freedom to worship. Realizing that while modern politics is designed to turn us into adversaries, we need not be adversaries. Caring when a person in China or Italy or Iran dies. And finally, on Reverend McLeod's list, washing our hands. Things we probably should have been doing anyway. I'm sure you all have found this to be a time to reflect on how we have been living life, on the choices that we have been making. It's an opportunity to reset, an opportunity to think about some of these things that we should have been doing all along. I've personally written more cards, made more phone calls, and I don't want to stop doing those things when life gets back to normal, whatever normal means. So I would encourage you to reflect on this idea. What are some things that you have done in these last number of weeks that you realize you should have been doing all along? Friends, as always, I hope that we are together again soon. I hope you are well. And I hope you know that if there is anything you need, please reach out, call, lean on the church. And until we are able to be together again, may you rest assured of God's love and grace that binds us together, even in this time of physical separation.